Hi everyone. How are you doing today? Today is Friday, September 25th. Looks like a nice day today. Getting close to Chuseok. Are you excited about Chuseok coming? Some nice food and maybe seeing your family? Could be a little different this year because of COVID, coronavirus. Um, and some people are doing different things this year, but I hope you can still have a nice time next week. Still enjoy some nice Chuseok food and maybe maybe have some fun. So one of the things we do at Chuseok is we eat a lot of really nice food, and a lot of people have to prepare food for Chuseok. I'm going to be making something. I'm going to be making what's called rice pudding. Rice pudding maybe isn't common in Korea. It's a dish that's popular, I think, in Mexico and in Turkey, or that's where it comes from. Mexico and Turkey. But people in a lot of countries enjoy it. Not everybody likes it, but I really like it. And I'm going to make for my wife and my wife's family for Chuseok. So we're talking about food and drinks this week, and I thought it might be interesting to talk about recipes. Should write that down. Recipes. Recipes describe how to make certain dishes. So, the recipe for something like bibimbap is to have cooked rice and add vegetables, egg, maybe some gochujang, mix together and eat. Kind of simple, but with recipes, you need to list the ingredients and then describe the steps you need to make this food. So we're going to go over that today, and there's going to be a short homework about that where I'd like you to give a recipe for a dish of your own that you know about. Okay? So I'm going to tell you all about rice pudding. So first, maybe we can talk about, I can tell you about the ingredients in rice pudding. So, well, maybe rice pudding you need rice. You need some rice. It's good to try to use those quantifier, what we call the quantifiers: much, many, some, a few, a lot, a little, a bit. Yeah, those are the quantifiers. We talked about those last time. I don't think I used the term quantifier, but that's what they are. Again, some, much, many, a lot, a few, a little, a bit. Bit is same as little, really. So yeah, some rice we need. Where's my recipe for it? I had it written down here. So we need rice. You also need some milk, uyu. You need some milk to make rice pudding. You need some sugar, 설탕, sugar, and you need raisins, gunporo, raisins, butter, well, I'm just gonna, just because of space and time, I'm just gonna say 6 different things that you need, 6 different ingredients. You could need some more, but 6 is enough for this. So, yeah, I've written down 6 here. Some rice, some milk, some sugar, a few raisins, maybe not many, but a few raisins, a bit of butter, you don't need much, so just a little butter, a bit of butter, and an egg, 1 egg. Okay? Those are the main ingredients. There's maybe 2 more, like cinnamon and vanilla. Vanilla is not too common in Korea, so I've got some here at home, but maybe you don't. So yeah, those are the ingredients anyway. Now, the next part is the steps. The different things you have to do to prepare. So I'm going to write some of those down and describe them for you. Steps. The steps. So starts pretty easy. The first step is we say first, cook rice until it is soft. Pretty simple. Use a rice cooker or whatever. Yeah. We're going to use, when giving a recipe and you're talking about the steps needed, you use these markers, these sequence markers. First, cook rice until it is soft. Okay? The sequence markers are things like first, second, next, then, after that, and finally. Okay? Try, when using the sequence markers, it's okay to use first and second, but try not to use many other of the ordinal numbers for your sequence markers. First and second are okay, but after that, don't say, first cook the rice, second stir together with milk, third add sugar. Use first, use second, that's okay, but then after that use like next or after that. Like that. It's not as nice if you just use ordinal numbers, first, second, third, fourth, fifth. First and second is enough. Anyway, so yeah, the first step, first cook rice until it is soft. Next. You don't have to use second for the second step. I could just say next. Next. That's another sequence marker. Next. Add milk and okay. Sorry, my dog is barking. Sorry if you can hear her. Next, add milk and sugar to the rice. Tae-soon. No. Next, add milk and sugar to rice. Sorry about that. Tae-soon, no. one second. Okay, sorry. So yeah, next add milk and sugar to the rice. Then another sequence marker you can use is then. Then, stir a lot and cook until it is thick. Then stir a lot. Cook until it is thick. After that, where was I? Add some After that, add some more milk and an egg. And raisins. Stir for 2 minutes. Yeah, after that, add some more milk and an egg and raisins. Stir for 2 minutes. Next, turn off the heat on like the stove and let it sit for a short time. Or maybe cover the pudding. And then last, so the last sequence marker, the first sequence marker we use is first, da 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 da. Then we use ones like second, next, then, after that. The last one we use is finally. Finally, add cinnamon just on top. A bit of cinnamon. Add a bit. Add a bit of cinnamon. Serve and enjoy. Mashiki deseo. If you want to see what it looks like, this is what I made. The last time I made rice pudding, it looked like this. I have it on my phone. That's rice pudding. Does it look good? I don't make many foods, so I was very happy I made this, and it was nice. So okay, so yeah, that's the activity that I'd like you to do, the homework I'd like you to do. So again, just to kind of go over this again, there's going to be sort of 3 parts to this. So maybe I should write them on the board here. The first part's the easiest. first part's the easiest part. The name. Yeah, so the first part's the name of the dish. So in my case, it's rice pudding. The ingredients, when you list the different things you need to make it. So in my case, the ingredients were rice, sugar, milk, raisins, egg. Or am I forgetting something? Butter, cinnamon, vanilla. Yeah, list the different ingredients for it. And then the steps to make it. And those should have the sequence markers. I'm going to write those down again so you can remember. Sort of 6 really common ones. Oh, gosh. Yanny. The steps. First, so in the case of the rice pudding, it was first cook the rice until it is soft. Second, actually, I'm not sure I used second before, but whatever. Second, add milk and sugar and cook until it is thick. Next, add some more milk and egg and raisins and stir until it is soft. Then turn off the heat and let it sit for a time. Mine, yeah, there's 6 different steps listed, but you know, it depends on the recipe. So maybe mine has 5 steps, 5 important steps. So I just leave out one of these. You should start with first. Mark these down. Start with the first one and end with finally. But the rest of them you can kind of choose to use. Yeah, you don't have to use all 6. If there's only 4 or 5 steps, then use 4 or 5 sequence markers like these. Okay, so yeah, finally serve and enjoy. Add cinnamon. Add a bit of cinnamon. Okay. Yes, and remember for the ingredients, try to use some of the what we call the quantifiers. Quantifiers. Those are some, many, much, a lot of, a little, a few, a bit. Okay. I think that's pretty much it, though. Yeah, you can choose any food you want, any dish you want. Drink possibly, but it should be some kind of special drink. Don't just put a glass of cola or something. It should be something kind of special, like a cocktail. Or if you know how to make something like a cafe latte, that would be okay. Or a cappuccino, a cafe mocha, a frappe or something. If you can make something like that, or if you just wanna, you can look up, Naver or Google search or whatever you want, and look up how to make these things, and then try to just describe to me. Don't copy from Google or Naver though. But yeah, it's up to you. Okay. So, I'm looking forward to seeing them, and I think that'll be all for today. So, have a nice weekend, I guess. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.